first things first is to identify a property you want to buy. The balance of whatever you have after your expenses, divided by your loan repayments, times 100.
So what's the maximum number of years one can repay loan? Is it 5, 10, or 15 or 20 years?
For this MREIF, the maximum is 20 years.
Hello everyone. I know I have a lot of inquiry regarding mortgage package, especially about this MREIF loan package that Ministry of Finance is giving, and the rate is super low. I think currently 9.75. Yeah. So I'm with Mr. Francis so that you give us a breakdown. I can be asking some of the questions you forwarded to me, and you also give other details. So thank you, Mr. Francis, for this time. So some of my clients will mention that if they can use their pension to benefit from this loan package. So if someone has a contribution done to the pension account, how can the person take advantage of this loan? Yeah.
If someone wants to use pension to access mortgage, we have to do the process, all right, to bring out 25% of the total contribution as a date, so that it can be channeled it as equity for buying the property. Yes. So that can be done as far as it's channeled towards buying a property.
And must it be a finished property? Because we also have some projects like off-land property, the ones that are still under construction.
It mustn't really be a finished property, but it must not be an off-plan. We don't do off-plan things. At least the property must be up to 60 to 70% done.
Completed.
So that, because some things has to be done. Valuation of the property. Yeah. So if you're doing off-plan, what are you evaluating? What are you doing valuation for? So there must be a standing building, at least 60 to 70% or more than that, so that valuation can be done. We have our in-house valuers to work with.
Thank you. So the loan repayment, will it be from the pension or from the person's salary?
The loan repayment will be from the person's salary. The pension is just to bring out that 25%. Yes, doing his normal contribution.
Yeah, why the loan repayment will be from his salary?
But before we start talking about getting that 25%, we have to know your total contribution. If 25% of that can actually serve as equity to buy a property. If it not, then you will have to provide some percentage. Let me give an example. Maybe if you have 20 million, and 25% of that is about 5 million. So, and you know that 5 million may not be able to serve as equity to buy a property. So, if you are ready to add to it, you understand. If you're buying a property of like 100 million, you need at least 20 to 30%, which is about 30 million. And you're taking out 5 million from your pension. That means you have to provide 25 million to add to it. You understand, to serve as a total equity, yes, before the loan can be processed. That's why we also request for the pay slip and account. That pay slip is also important because your salary, you understand. If you're earning, assuming you're earning 100,000, it's quite difficult for you to pay a loan.
A property of 150 million. So the basic will be, at least the person should be earning times 3 of what the monthly repayment will be.
At least something like that.
Okay, all right. Okay, that is for those who want to withdraw from their pension account. But now let's talk about those people that don't have their pension account and they want to take advantage of the MREIF. Yeah. So can you give us like summary of what it takes to benefit from this MREIF? Because for like NHF, you see that people wait for like 3 months, 4 months. How is the processing period?
All right. First things first is to identify a property you want to buy, and then know the amount of the property, and then you know your pockets. You know how much you can drop in as an equity. For MREIF, the benchmark is 20%
equity contribution.
You can provide more. The more equity,
the loan will be lower. And the interest you pay at the end of the day will be lower too.
Yes, exactly. After doing that, the next thing is for you to open an account in the mortgage bank. Yes, like AG Mortgage Bank. When you open their account, the equity is either you pay it into your AG Mortgage Bank account or to your the developer's account. If you pay the developer's account, you have to provide the evidence. So after that is done, we'll begin the pre-qualification process. Which include a credit search. A credit search will be done on you to know if you have a bad loan. Or if you have maybe even is blacklisted, you're not taking a loan before. It's your credit history. That can also go a long way, because if your even is blacklisted, you know that you cannot take a loan until that issue is sorted. And if you have a non-performing loan somewhere, it will also be a problem. But if you have a running loan and you're performing well,
you can
in that loan, that loan. The money you pay monthly or quarterly or whatever also be factored that as part of your expenses. Balance of your income, assuming you pay 50,000 every month, as a loan repayment for a loan you took somewhere. That 55,000 you're paying will be factored out as part of your expenses.
I get it.
Yes, and so we minus your income from expenses, we know how much is remaining. The balance remaining is what we use basically,
Okay.
to know if you can pay the loan or not.
Okay.
We divide it with the loan repayments
Okay.
times 100. We call it DTI, debt to income ratio,
Okay.
to know if you're able to pay. And if the percentage is greater than 32%,
Okay.
that loan will not be granted.
Greater than 33%.
Yes,
Okay.
it has to be 33% or less.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
the balance of whatever you have after your expenses,
Yeah.
divided by your loan repayments,
Yeah.
times 100. Or
Oh,
better say your GTI, debt to income, is debt, loan repayments over the balance 100.
Okay.
GTI, debt to income
Okay.
ratio, times 100 over 1.
Okay.
We use that to determine if you can pay the loan also.
Okay.
Because if we do that mathematics and the answer gives us more than 30%, then that loan will not fly.
Okay.
Because it shows that you will struggle to pay that loan.
Okay.
You understand? Because definitely there must be some miscellaneous expenses you may
Of
be
course. Some
planning,
unforeseen
yes,
circumstances that would demand
you to spend some
so,
money.
yeah.
So
Okay. Basically, those are the birth. You mentioned birth certificate too, so that
yes.
you can know how old the person is.
Yes.
So, what's the maximum number of years one can repay loan? Is it 5, 10, or 15, or 20 years?
For this MREIF, the maximum is 20 years.
Okay, from MREIF,
For
you can do up to
maximum
20 years.
It all depends on how old the person is. We normally do 60 years minus your current age. You know the number of years you can pay the loan.
Okay, all right, 60 years. So if you have 40 years, you can still do 20 years.
If you have 30 years, you can do 20 years.
Okay, right. So the processing period, I'm actually concerned because, like I mentioned to you earlier on, about clients that will process the loan and we are still expecting. In that case, let's assume it's a ready property or 90%. Like, how many weeks or months will the loan be approved using MREIF?
MREIF is an agency loan. It's from Ministry of Finance.
Okay.
And so what we do is, our business here is to package the loan.
Okay.
And then send documents, whatever your name and other documents, to MREIF.
To Ministry of Finance. Okay.
They are the ones to do their own part and send down and then disburse.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and basically we look at between 1 month to 2 months, basically, but I don't know, they may have their own delays over there.
Okay.
I don't know, but
and that's why I'm asking this question. Like, for the people you've processed for so far, like, what's the average?
Take it 1 month. Take it 1 month to 2 months.
Okay, 2 months.
I like
to yeah. So minimum 1 month, but max 2 months.
Yes,
okay. So it's good you prepare your mind, so that most developers actually don't like this mortgage plan thing because they feel the loan is not processed fast. But so the good news is MREIF is the fastest for now. Is it the fastest? Except you are taking loan directly from the mortgage bank. So so if you are doing that, if they want to do directly with you now, what's the interest rate? Your current interest rate?
Right now we do 32%.
Jeez.
But that is on the process of being reviewed upwards because of CBN lending rate right now.
Oh.
For now, 32-34%.
Wow. I think that's why so many people prefer all these other ones, NHF, FHF, and MREIF. But the thing is, it takes a longer process. If you are getting directly from the mortgage bank, you get your money or loan approved like almost instantly, as long as you have the credibility and you have the resources to repay your loan. It's like the simplest way you understand it. If you want direct loan from the mortgage bank, the interest rate, according to him, is currently 32%, between 32 to 34, yes. Because of the CBN lending rate. And you get that almost immediately. But if you want to do MREIF, it's currently 9.75%, and within 2 months, that will be out. Do you remember any part we've not mentioned or touch?
All right, we were talking about the pre-qualification process. I mentioned the credit search.
Okay.
And another thing is legal search.
Okay.
The legal search has to be conducted.
Okay.
To know the authenticity of the title documents of the property, to know if they're registered and all that.
Okay.
Yes. And then there also have to be evaluation of the property.
Okay.
Yeah, we have in-house valuers that we work with.
Okay.
Yeah, they are the ones that do
the
valuation.
So if the developer is saying it's 59 million and your value and I say is less than, what then happens?
The thing is, our own valuation is basically not with the amount of the property, but with the loan amount.
Oh, okay.
Those are the customer that wants to buy property for 100 million, and she had then around 50 million, so she was asking for 40 million.
Okay.
So that 40 million is where we paid the valuation. What I mean is this: if the valuation of the value goes and values the property, we use the for sale value of the property. This property is worth such amount of money. We compare the loan amount.
Okay.
If the first day value is higher than the loan amount,
Okay, so
it will fly. Yeah.
I understand.
So if the first day value is loan amount, we may tell the customer to increase your equity, so that we can be able to process. If you can't increase equity, that means the loan will not fly.
I think that's all.
Then I also have to mention there are some charges like insurance, life and property insurance. Yes, that also have to be done. They are very, very important. We have a management fee, 1% of the loan amount as a management fee. We have a perfection cost, which was pegged at 10% of the loan amount. It can be more, it can be less, actually.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, it can be less.
Okay.
It can be less than that.
It's not fixed.
It's not fixed. Yeah. So if it is less, the balance has to be in your account.
Okay.
It's withdrawable. You can withdraw, or you can use it as part of your loan repayment.
Okay.
But if it is more than that 10%, we tell you the perfection cost is more than that 10%. You have to pay more.
Okay. If I have interest to own a property, and I know most of this loan pass through mortgage banks, it's not better I open an account with mortgage bank and be saving towards my real estate investment plan? What do you have to say?
Yeah, you can open an account with AG Mortgage Bank and save towards buying a property. We have different packages for that. So we have Visa Premium accounts, and we have Save for It account.
Okay.
Yes, we have Jabez account. Yes, so these are some of the accounts you can use to save up to buying a property. So when you have saved a considerable amount of money, you can start looking for a property to get. Actually serve as your equity
contribution. Okay, all right. Okay, so you don't have to wait until you get the property. You can start saving, open an account. What's the minimum amount one can use to open an account with you?
If you open your savings account, at least 2,000 naira or more than that. Because if you request an ATM, there'll be a charge for that. And if you are taking a loan, basically you have to open a current account. So if you open a savings account and you are saving towards buying the property, when you're ready to buy the property, that account has to be converted to current. So
it's best to, because what we are targeting is owning the property. So from start, it's best to start from a current account. Okay, just a current account comes with a lot of charges now.
Like I said, that's why you say you can start with savings account.
Savings account. Okay, when you're already, you can have convert. Okay, all right.
The converting is just for you to provide the references. That's all.
Oh, okay, all right. I think that's okay. I mean, I like helping my client to save, at least reduce their expenses. So you can start with savings account, and the minimum is 2,000. But that 2,000 is too small. The minimum can be 10,000.
You can use 50,000, 100,000.
Yes, 100,000. And keep saving monthly. And be putting, anytime you have money, you put it in. It makes your loan process easier and faster.
It's a way of building equity. Yes. Some people may find it difficult to bring that sum at once. You understand? To do equity. So if you have the capacity to save towards it, it's fine.
It's great. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Francis. I'm so happy. And please, if you have any question, drop at the comment section. And we can always reach out to Mr. Francis. iPod Court is selling in K2. Currently, we have 3-bedroom apartment with BQ going for 95 million and 4-bedroom mansion is going for 130 million. And the good thing, MREIF, you can get up to 100 million loan.
Yes.
So, until I come here again, my name is Rose. Don't stop investing in real estate. Check it out. Thank you so much.